All right, folks, let's dive into the world of Oculus Quest 2 and its mystical dead zone settings. Now, for those scratching their heads, the dead zone is simply that little neutral area for your thumbsticks. Getting it wrong can feel like using a joystick on an ice rink. First, the classic pain point, drifting controllers. And we all know it, the frustration when you aim for one enemy, but it seems like your thumbstick has other ideas. And it's kind of like playing a game of tag with a ghost, where you're always it. Before we get into changing anything, make sure your Oculus software is current. It's the 2020s. People, we need those updates just like our morning coffee. They often fix a bunch of stuff in the background, so don't overlook this step. To adjust the dead zone, you'll need to fire up the Oculus app. This can be done from your headset or mobile device. It's like opening your gaming cockpit before takeoff. Find those settings like a pilot, following a pre-flight checklist. Here's a pro tip. Adjusting dead zones isn't one size fits all. Start small, make adjustments slowly. Tweak it in increments, try 0, 0.5 or 0, 1 adjustments. It's better than going all in and finding out you're worse off than before. Trust me, baby steps save time. Once you're in the console-like settings, look for devices and then controller settings. And this is the game-changing menu that's like the courage to finally cut your own hair. Locate the dead zone settings specific to each stick. After you make adjustments, test it out in a no-pressure environment. Fire up a casual game or offline mode. It's kind of like test driving a car after an oil change. Feel how it plays and whether things really move in the right direction. Here's another pro tip. Cross-reference your experience with online guides and communities. Reddit Oculus Quest groups are like treasure chests of wisdom. And, you know, there's always it's worth noting that different games react differently to dead zones. You might find that a setting perfect for Beat Saber doesn't cut it for Pavlov VR. But think of it as tailoring an outfit to fit multiple occasions in massive multiplayer settings. Latency combined with misaligned dead zones can get nasty. Keep in mind that online gaming introduces additional variables. It's like cooking a stew with ingredients you can't control. Sometimes popping might complicate things. Always remember, optimal settings are subjective. What works for your buddy might not work for you. We've all got our own thumbstick quirks, much like how some of us like pineapple on pizza. Find your groove, own it. Finally, document your changes. Grab your phone, snap a quick picture of your final settings, or jot them down, and then you'll thank yourself if you ever just need to revert or adjust further. And it's like keeping track of passwords, except much more fun.